Hey y'all, hey, it's Kelly BL Chef. Welcome back to the channel. We do a lot of BL and GL here, sometimes music. And today we are watching the trailer for Revamp, the Undead story. Okay, this is one we've been waiting for a really long time. I'm actually not a super big vampire girly. I know that Sarah is and Yoshi is. They both sometimes join me on the channel. I don't know if they'd be able to join me for this or not. So no promises, guys. They are busy with their lives, and they both have channels as well. I know Yoshi is active on his. Sarah is still building hers up. But yeah, I'm excited. Okay, this is Boone Prim. I love me some Boone Prim down bad. I've loved them since the beginning. I am nervous a little bit because I'm going to be honest. We had to be honest here, right? Director knew I enjoy his stuff. I never saw him as a vampire guy. And you know what? People get to grow and stretch and find out what they're good at and do different things. This is just, he has a very specific wheelhouse that we're used to. And this is outside of that. But Boone clearly trust him. This was Boone's baby. This story was really super important to him. It was super important that he get it made. And he clearly trusts New to be the person to make it. And I think New would take extra care, because they've been working together for so many years. So Prim trusted it, Boone trusted it. I just hope I hope it is what they want it to be. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm nervous. Okay, let's read some stuff. Let's read some. If you're new here, um I usually go through some background stuff before we jump into the reaction of the trailer, just because I want to know what's going on, and then we can all know together. So as I said, this was Boone's idea. It started when they were still part of Wabi Sabi, which is Director New's company. There's a point where New decided to divest from managing actors. So the actors, as their contracts end, they go to other places. And Boone Prim, Sammy, Yacht, and Santa all decided to go to GMM TV, which works out because Director New has a co-production deal with GMM TV, so he co-produces a lot of their shows. So it was going to be Director New either way. So if people are like in their feelings about that, this started at Wabi Sabi. It was always going to be Director New. So that through line hasn't changed as it's moved to GMM TV. It's just under whatever the reins of GMMTV have, like whether it's financial reins or other stuff. I do think there's probably a bigger opportunity for funding under GMM and less risk for New that he had in Wabi Sabi, because that's his company. Like that's him. That's all on him. The risk is all his, right? Whereas in under GMMTV, you're under this bigger company. You've got investors and stuff like that. So the risk of doing this show is not solely, the weight is not solely on you. Because y'all, these shows can bankrupt people. Like I just don't think sometimes we're just, there's so much conversation around all of this, and I'm thinking these are companies that are trying to like stay in business, and I don't know that people really relate to the business side of it, or they don't want to hear about it. They just want to have their show, which fair enough. Okay. I use my hands a lot. I'm trying to like calm my hands down. Let us read what it's about. Pun, the owner of a vintage shop, is enlisted in by a gallery owner friend to restore a painting vandalized under mysterious circumstances. During the process, Pun injures himself, inadvertently staining the artwork with his blood. The act awakens Ramil. Oh, we have another Ramil, the last descendant of vampire lineage, trapped within the painting for over a century. However, Ramil emerges powerless and becomes the target. Oh, wait a minute. Ramil emerges powerless. I did not know that part. And becomes the target of relentless pursuit by the hunters, tasked with aiding Ramil in reclaiming his lost powers. Oh, I Y'all, look, this is why we read. Pun embarks on a journey to locate Ramil's former servants, now living discreetly among humans. You know what? This is not typical vampire stuff. This is interesting. Okay. He's kind of like Angel in Buffy, right? Oh, no, Angel had his powers. No, Angel had his powers. He just had a soul. So never mind. Scratch that. And I say I'm not a vampire person, but I am a Buffy the Vampire Slayer stand down bad. Like down bad. I've seen it multiple times from beginning to end. I don't even own like figurines from stuff. I own a comic book. I own my brother-in-law bought me that stuff. Um, I own the musical episode. I love Buffy. Do I love vampires? I'm okay with vampires. Do I love Buffy? I love Buffy. Very different. Okay, let's bring it back. We've got the director, of course, is new. My broccoli, the Vampire Project. So I do think this is original, right? I think it is. Because if it's called My Broccoli, it's definitely done by them. Okay, romance. I was like, there's no BL in these tags. That's surprising. All right, let's jump to it, guys. Let's see the cast. Wait, how many episodes is this going to be? Are we going to do 10? Okay, so if you didn't know, GMM is moving to a new model of 10 to 8 episodes. There'll still be a few that will be 12, but for the most part, we're moving in a 10 to 8. The idea is twofold, right? Of course, they're cutting back and trying to spend less. They have more shows. That's spending less. I think the assumption is less quality. I'm not fully in agreement with that. I think if you have less episodes, that's more money towards. I don't think less episodes inherently means less money. It means more money towards less episodes, so maybe the quality will be higher. But I don't work for them. I don't know. That was the assumption I made. But I can see where other people got to the other side of it. Cutting costs means cutting episodes. It's still the same quality, just less. I don't know. The other part where I think it could be advantageous is because I do think they jumped the rails in the last couple of episodes to try to make it fit that count. And less episodes requires a tighter story. And it really works well with Director New. We chanted the tight 8 in Perfect 10 Liners. I think that was the beauty of his storytelling there, is because he had that tight 8 episode. He had to complete those arcs, boom, 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 in 8 episodes. So there wasn't room to meander and kind of go off course. So I think a Director New show in 10 episodes is a positive, not a negative, my opinion. Okay. So yeah, if you're new here, we do this. This is the thing. Ooh, who's the cinematographer makes a difference? I want to see if they've done anything like. Oh, I don't think they have. Although I thought My Only 12% was beautiful. But okay, this is just someone from. I mean, it makes sense that it would be someone from Director New's team. Do you see why I'm nervous though? Like the cinematography of these series as it relates to a vampire story, which is much darker. These are very light. This is a tone. There's this tone that's consistent through all of these. And I think what I'm challenged with, and they may meet that challenge. I'm not saying they can't, but what I'm challenged with in my ability to envision what this is going to be is that all the tone of his stuff is very. I think Between Us was a little had some darker moments, but just in the film and everything, it's just like all of those, very bright, like visibly bright series, and this is series I would assume would be darker, and I would like some dark brooding from it. So, oh my god, my mouse! I think I need a new mouse, you guys. I actually have an extra mouse. Huh. I think I need to plug it in because this is making my mouse is acting insane and I can't take it anymore. I wonder if it's my mouse pad, you guys. Wait, I'm going to do this. I think it's my mouse pad. Okay. All right. Well, that answered that question. Sorry, I got distracted. See who the executive producer. Okay, main role. If you guys don't know Boom Prim, but Boom Prim, we love them. Oh, Boone's going to be in Melody of Secrets. I forgot. Is Red P Val still happening? I feel like it's not. I feel like that's. I'm shocked it's still up here. I guess it's in DL, so maybe there's still hope. I felt like most people dropped out of that. I'm really curious to see him in Zombivivor. I'm waiting for that one. But yeah, we've seen him since Seven Project, Until We Meet Again. Their solo work together was Even Sun. I was not a fan of Even Sun. No problem in saying that. And then I did like Between Us. I know there's some strong opinions about Between Us. Friendship Forever. This is a straight show that GMM is doing that Boone got cast in. So I'm really curious to see him in that. I don't think I've seen him in many straight shows. I think I saw Rose in the House. I saw like bits and pieces of that. So that's, yeah, I'm curious about that. Okay. All right. Prim, I think his is pretty straightforward. Yeah. Until We Meet Again. Oh, he was in the yearbook. I didn't realize that. Seven Project, Cutie Pie, Rose in the House. It's all the same stuff. I loved him in My Only 12% as the big brother. We've got Between Us. He's going to be in the new show. I don't know if Dome directed the whole thing. He might have only done one segment of it, but Mute Love. It's more of an anthology, so it'll have different story arcs. Like, I don't know if they're 2 or 4 episode story arcs, but there's tons of them. And I don't think they connect the way Perfect Tin Liner did where there's a overarching through line. I think they're just boom, 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 separate stories. Okay, we're not going to go through all of these like that. Y'all know I'm too chatty. Wait, Mark. Oh, Mark. This picture is crazy. Y'all did him dirty, my drama list. I was like, who's that? Mark is Marco, Junior Mark. We love Mark. Sorry, my mind. He was first Mech's partner, and now he's Junior's partner. Perfect in Letters. We love Mark. Very excited. Barcode is the big one, guys. Barcode is the big one. They still got, why are you messy? They still got Waju Bakery up here. MTL. Come on now. I'm very excited to see what Barcode is going to bring to the table. I'm not clicking on all these. We love Pook. AJ, we got a twin in there. Stamp. Oh, we got both the twins? Okay, let's go. I hope they're super evil. I like it when the twins are evil. Okay. Oh, these are all hunters. Damn. Most of the cast is coming for him. Good Lord. Okay. Yada. I think that's it. Yeah, we're done. Let's actually look at the trailer. I'm excited, Joel. Lord. Wait, do I have the trailer up? Don't tease me. Hold on. Okay, we're good. I got it. Y'all, this mouse. Okay, let's watch. I think I need to go to the beginning. ด้วยอำนาจแห่งข้าขอจองจำเจ้าลามินโซและโซโนเอลจากนี้เจ้าจะต้องอยู่อย่างโดดเดี่ยวและไร้ซึ่งพลัง
จำชื่อของฉันไว้นะชื่อฉันคือรามินโอ้ยเจ็บโอ้ยคุณเป็นใครทำไมคุณถึงออกมาจากภาพวาดนั้นได้ความเร็ว
พ่อก็บอกรอบไปแล้วเว้ย
Okay.
วันนี้ก็เป็น
Okay, wait.
ขอบคุณนะครับคุณปันที่ช่วยปลดปล่อยในท่านให้เป็นอิสระ
I think people really got themselves ready for a very deep, dark, seedy vampire thing. We're just not getting it. We're just not getting it from GMM. If that's what you want, you're just not getting it. This is silly. I'm actually kind of into it though. I'm sorry. I know there are some like people who had some really deep. I don't get too prepared for what I think something will be because you're just making it up in your head. You don't know what it really is going to be, and then you get yourself disappointed because you're all worked up and you've made it into this thing. he's a vampire that can't be vampire-y. I didn't know that's what it was going to be.
สมมุติว่าพวกคุณเป็นแวมไพร์จริงๆแล้วพวกคุณพาผมมาที่นี่ทำไม
ทุกพิธีกรรมของแวมไพร์ต้องใช้เลือดของมนุษย์เพราะฉะ
Okay.
นั้นเราคงต้องใช้เลือดของคุณปัน
ผมติดต่อพี่ปันไม่ได้อะผมก็เลยตามมาหาพี่ที่นี่แบมือให้หมอหน่อยดิป้องคุณหมอรู้ชื่อผมได้ไงอะจัดการเรียบร้อยแล้วเหรอ
ฉันไม่สนว่าผู้นำของเราจะคิดยังไงเดี๋ยวฉันจะไม่ยอมโดนทำร้ายอยู่ฝ่ายเดียว
Ooh, Barco gets to be broody.
พวกแกสินะนักล่ามือสังหารที่ตามสังหารพี่น้องข้า
Oh, I'm excited.
เตอร์ทุกคนในที่นี้จงฟังเราฮันเตอร์จะไม่ยอมถอยจนกว่าเผ่าพันธุ์แวมไพร์ของพวกมันจะหมดสิ้นไป
Yay! Ooh, get to fight people.
กูเตือนความจำหน่อยปันว่าคืนนั้นอ่ะพวกมันทำอะไรไว้บ้าง
คุณกลับไปเถอะคุณรามินระหว่างมนุษย์กับแวมไพร์เป็นไปไม่ได้หรอกนายก็รู้นี่ว่าพลังของฉันมันไม่ได้ทำอันตรายอะไรเลยแต่คุณเป็นแวมไพร์ไงคุณเป็นอมตะคุณจะไปเข้าใจอะไร
เหมือนสองเราถูกลิขิตใช้ชะตาร่วมกัน
Ooh, okay, shots.
ทำสิ่งที่นายต้องทำแค่ปันฆ่าฉันซะผมทำไม่ได้คุณรามินผมฆ่าคุณไม่ได้จริงๆรามินการที่มีหัวใจที่เต้นอยู่อ่ะมันน่าตื่นเต้นมากเลยนะปันฉันรักนายนะปันผมก็รักคุณรามิน
Oh, wait. Listen, hold on.
แล้วเราจะได้เจออีกไหมเราจะได้เจอกัน
I never know how we're supposed to respond to these things. There's always like a groupthink that happens where everybody's hopping mad and oh, did you see? And they like nitpick all of this stuff. I don't know. I go on how I feel. What did it make me feel? This made me feel good. I'm excited. That was good to me. I don't know. I like the idea of him not. I'm interested in the idea of him being powerless, of them trying to get his powers back, of them being aware that there's no future in it because one's a human and one's a vampire, which I know we saw sort of that same sort of idea around Joss Gowans, but this is different. This is definitely a different storyline because the issue is with not in oh my god, the other series the issue was in Gowan's character. In this series the issue is within Boone's character, so it's not like a repeat of that storyline. And then you've got all of these people who are out to get him and kill him. I like the idea of Barcode being like, I want to know who Un's character is. I'm going to watch a little bit of this again.
ทุกพิธีกรรมของแวมไพร์ต้องใช้เลือดของมนุษย์เพราะฉะนั้นเราคงต้องใช้เลือดของคุณปัน
ผมติดต่อพี่ปันไม่ได้อะผมก็เลยตามมาหาพี่ที่นี่แบมือให้หมอหน่อยดิป้องคุณหมอรู้ชื่อผมได้ไงอะจัดการเรียบร้อยแล้วเหรอ
I also really like the orchestration. Y'all know how I
ฉั
get
นไม่
into
สนว่า
that.
ผู้นำของเราจะคิดยังไงเดี๋ยวฉันจะไม่ยอมโดนทำร้ายอยู่ฝ่ายเดียวแน่
Angry barcode. Let's go. Brooding Mark.
นักล่ามือ
So
สังหาร
into that.
ที่ตามสังหารพี่น้องข้า
แม่คิน
Okay, wait. That's
เตอ
the
ร์ทุก
part
คน
I
ในที่
don't
นี้จงฟัง
understand.
เราฮันเตอร์จะไม่ยอมถอย จนกว่าเผ่า
I also love that the twins are in this. Okay. You guys must be the hunters who've been killing my family. Okay.
แม่คิน
เตอร์ทุกคนในที่นี้จงฟังเราฮันเตอร์จะไม่ยอมถอย จนกว่าเผ่าพันธุ์แวมไพร์ของพวกมันจะหมดสิ้นไป
The bites look good.
คืนนั้นอ่ะพวกมันทำอะไรไว้บ้าง
คุณกลับไปเถอะคุณรามิน ระหว่างมนุษย์กับแวมไพร์เป็นไปไม่ได้หรอกนายก็รู้นี่ ว่าพลังของฉัน มันไม่ได้ทำอันตรายอะไรเลย แต่คุณเป็นแวมไพร์ไง คุณเป็นอมตะ คุณจะไปเข้าใจอะไร
เหมือนสองเราถูกลิขิตใช้ชะตาร่วมกัน
I like the shot.
เราได้มาเต้นรำได้ก็คงแสนจะ
คุณเกลือเนี่ยโอ้แม่
ทำสิ่งที่นายต้องทำเถอะไปฆ่าฉันซะ
ผมทำไม่ได้ คุณรามินผมฆ่าคุณไม่ได้จริง
She's a diva. I'm going to love her.
การที่มีหัวใจที่เต้นอยู่อะ
I'm excited, you guys. Okay. I'm into it. I don't know. I don't know what the sentiment is. I don't know how other people feel. I don't know what their reaction's going to be. I don't care. Y'all know it over here. I like what I like. I don't care. Whatever. I don't do whatever the cool kids do. I'm just into what I'm into, and I'm into this. Whatever's going on over here, I'm into it. I'm ready. I'm excited. I will be watching. It may just be me. I don't know. I will ask some others if they're interested. You know, oftentimes we'll have a whole crew watching together, but I don't know. People are busy. I don't know what day this is on. Hold on before I jump off. Okay. Y'all, I sing to myself. Do y'all sing to yourself? Okay, this is definitely my mouse. I have to get a new mouse. It is decided. I just want to see really quick before I let you go what that beginning date is. Revamp. Oh, we got a minute to go here. I don't see it on this. Hey, it's got to be soon, right? When does revamp? Y'all, did it say it on here? Am I dumb? Don't make fun of me. It does say it up here. Oh, that's so cool. I remember when I became a fan in 2020, Boone was already begging to get a vampire series. He even offered to act for free. That's so... He paid for much of the pilot teaser when it was still with Wabi Sabi and went to Japan to look for sponsors. This is awesome. Not every series has to be this way. It's perfect with Boone's first version. Oh, of course. Haters gonna hate. Devastated. I knew there were going to be people who hated it. There are people who work themselves up into what they thought this was going to be, and I know they're going to be mad. Me too. I thought the cinematography was great. I'm reading through these guys. Oh, you're just sitting here watching me like, I was really curious of the sentiment. I want to see some of the, how do I translate? Where's the translate thingy? No translate button. Rude. Guys, I'm just up here. Y'all got better things to do. Okay. Thai person thinks it's amazing. They were really happy with it. I don't see a lot of Thai comments, which I find a little nerve-wracking. Another Thai comment, loving it, loving it. I think most of these are positive. Another translate. Yeah, another Thai comment, loving it. I really, if you're wondering why I'm looking, here's the thing. We are not the target audience. Thailand is. So whether we love or hate it, it's nice, but they need to be able to, get a Thai following to support this so that they can get the sponsorships that they need to get further projects and things like that. So my mind directly goes there. I am nervous at how many English speaking comments there are, but maybe they become our international baddies, which is fine. Okay, they love it. Okay, so the Thai people who have commented have all been positive. So that makes me feel better. Oh, no, we got a hater. They like the old one better. Here's the thing. A teaser and a trailer, you can't judge a series off of a teaser, right? Like, that's the hope and the wish and the want. That doesn't mean the reality is going to be able to meet that. I think what some people lose sight of, just because you were able to create a few minutes worth of high quality, you now have to get that funded. Where are you going to get that money from? What are you going to do? How are you going to get it? Where's it coming from to pay for this thing that you guys now envision? Like, I just don't think people are realistic enough. He could have never gotten it done. He could have, beg, borrowed, and steal to try to get it done, or he could get a version of it done in a company that's willing to get it produced. This is true in Hollywood. It's true in the entire entertainment industry. There is some gold plating right now that's going on in BL that is simply unattainable. And there's such a nose turn at anything that doesn't fit within the realm of the expectation of the viewer, that is becoming harmful, in my opinion, but it is what it is. You can't control people's feelings. But for the most part, I see positive. I don't see a ton of negative, and people are not they say they finally consider Boom Prim. It's so weird. Like, literally they got there and they made this show. Like, it wasn't a huge amount of time, but and they were immediately they took on Boone's personal project. It's people are so strange. I don't understand how people process things, but it's not for me. Anyway, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, that's right. Y'all are in my head today. I'm so sorry. You are being subjected to how I do things. And now you see how I get lost and stuff. What the frick? When does this come out? I could just go to GMMTV's page like a normal person. It's Saturdays. Oh, no. Okay. So, no, we just gave up the Next Prince. What do I have on Saturdays? The Next Prince ended, so I don't have that anymore. We're going to be, Kim Jira. Okay, so we've got Kim Jira and we've got Shine on Saturdays. I don't know that I can get a group to watch this. It'll probably just be me, you guys, because that's a lot. That's a lot to ask everybody to do. If Yoshi wants to spend the day with me, he's perfectly can, but I'm not going to require that of him, because he has a life of his own. And he may want to watch it on his channel, not holding him to it. So it'd probably be just me. If someone else comes on with me, surprise. Okay, that's 30 minutes. It's too long. Goodbye.